please stand as our preschool leads us in the pledge. Please remain standing as Ms. Karen Lumley sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. I'd like to take this time to welcome you to our Veterans Day program. Over the past few weeks, our students have been learning about what it is to be a veteran. They have learned of your sacrifice and they have learned of your bravery. It is our privilege to honor you today. At this time, our kindergartners will sing "We Love Our Flag." Our first and second graders will now sing "My Flag."
When I see my flag, my country
Our third graders will now sing Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
He's the boogie boogie bugle boy of Company B. He made it blow a bugle for his uncle sang. It really brought him down because he couldn't change. He had to seem to understand. Because the next day the cat went out and drafted a bag. And the company jumps when he was reveling. He's the boogie boogie bugle boy of Company B. Toot he blows it into the bar. In boogie rhythm, he can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar are playing with love. When he plays reveille, he's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Our fifth grade will sing the Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Sing the glory of the coming of the
girls, you all did a wonderful job. At this time, Miss Brenda Moore will call roll.
When I was asked to come today, my heart jumped with joy because I count it a privilege to meet you each year. When Wheeler began the Veterans Day several years ago, it gave the school the opportunity to teach students about respect, honor, and sacrifice. That is a lesson that must continue to be taught to our youth. Veterans, I ask that you please stand when I introduce you to the students. Mike Hamilton. He served in the U.S. Navy. His rank was E4, Petty Officer, 3rd class. He served in the Armed Services for 6 years, from 1980 until 1986. He received a letter of commendation. His dad was Lexi Hamilton. His granddad was Zach Webb, Connor Webb, and Spencer Hamilton. Henry C. Brown served in the Army Airborne. He was a private 1st class, served in the Armed Services for 3 years, from 1962 until 1965, received the Good Conduct Medal. Mutt Mills served in the National Guard, had the rank of E5. He served for 8.5 years, from 1985 until 1994. He served during Desert Storm. Russell L. Frazier, Jr. served in the Army, had the rank of E4, Specialist 4th class, served for 2 years, from 1985 until 1987. Jeff Simmons served in the National Guard. He was a specialist, served for 8 years, from 1988 until 1996, served during Desert Storm. George E. Young served in the United States Marine Corps. Sergeant E5 served for 6 years, from 1962 until 1968. Served during the Vietnam era. Dwight Sapp served in the United States Army, had the rank of E5, served for 2 years, from 1969 until 1971. He served during the Vietnam era. Ronald Sapp served in the Army. He was a specialist, E4, served for 3 years, from 1976 until 1979. He received the Sharpshooter Medal, and he served during peacetime. Robbie Robertson served in the Army. He was a specialist 4th class, served for 4 years, from 1976 until 1980. He received the Humanitarian Service and a Good Conduct Medal. Wendell Dwayne Oates served in the Army. His rank was Specialist 4th class, served for 2 years, from 1969 until 1971. He received the Sharpshooter Medal with M16 Medal, Good Conduct Medal, served during the Vietnam era. Ron Baker. Ron was in the Air Force, had the rank of Staff Sergeant, served for 4 years from 1966 until 1970, served in Vietnam. Robert Brigham served in the Navy, had the rank of E4 Aviation Electronics, served for 4 years from 1969 until 1973. Received the honor of accepted. Sam Bowman. He served in the Army, had the rank of Specialist 4th class, served for 2 years from 1966 until 1968. He received an honorable discharge, had the Vietnam Service Medal, Vietnamese Campaign Medal, Overseas Service Bar, Sharpshooter Badge, National Defense Service Medal, and a Good Conduct Medal. And he served during the Vietnam era. George H. Morgan served in the U.S. Army. He was a Staff Sergeant, served for 12 years, from 1949 until 1962. He received a Good Conduct Medal, the European Defense Medal, and the Korean Defense. He served during the Korean conflict. Larry Thorpe served in the United States Marines, had the rank of E4, served in the armed services for 2 years from 1968 until 1971. Received the National Defense Vietnam Service Medal, the Vietnam Campaign Medal, the Combat Action Medal. Served in the Vietnam era. Jared Hill served in the United States Marine Corps. He was Corporal, E4, served for 4 years from 1994 until 1998. He received 5 medals, the Good Conduct Service Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal, Southwest Asia Service Medal with a Bronze Star, Navy Sea Service Deployment Medal with Bronze Star. He served in Desert Storm and Desert Shield. Calvin Lane served in the Army, had the rank of Sergeant, served for 2 years from 1969 until 1970. Received the Bronze Star, CIB, and the USR. Served during the Vietnam era. Johnny Dabney served in the Army. He was a Staff Sergeant, served 20 years until he retired, served from 1968 until 1994. He received the Vietnam Service Medal, served during Vietnam. Woodrow Gwynn served in the Army, was a Staff Sergeant, served 6 years from 1964 until 1970. He received various decorations and awards, served during the Vietnam era. Jim Housley served in the United States Navy, had the rank of E6, served for 11 years from 1957 until 1968. He received the Vietnam Service Medal, served during the Vietnam conflict. Chris Bullock served in the United States Marine Corps, had the rank of corporal, served for 4 years from 1997 until 2001. Albert Finley George was in the United States Army, had the rank of Private First Class from 1942 until 1945. He received a Purple Heart. He received the European, African, Middle Eastern Ribbon, a Good Conduct Medal, and 2 Bronze Stars. He was served in the World War II, the North African Campaign. Students, they are standing because they received a Purple Heart. Terry Ray Wooden served in the Army, Specialist 4th Class. Served for 2 years from 1969 until 1971. He received the National Defense Service Medal, Sharpshooter M16 Medal, served during the Vietnam era. Terry Denny served in the United States Air Force, had the rank of E9, Chief Master Sergeant. He served for 25 years, 2 years of active duty and 23 years in the Air National Guard from 1977 until 2002. He received the Air Force Commendation, the National Defense Service Medal, the Air Force Achievement Medal, Basic Training Honor Graduate, Small Arms Marksman Expert Ribbon. George Houston Reed served in the Navy. He had the E4SS, served for 3 years from 1959 until 1961. He served during the Cold War. Michael E. Snyder served in the Air Force, had the rank of E5, served for 4 years from 1967 until 1971. He received the Air Force Commendation Medal, the Vietnam Service Medal. He served in the Vietnam era. Tim Hahn served in the Army, had the rank of Sergeant, served 8 years from 1985 until 1993, received the Combat Medical Specialist, Expert Marksman, top graduate of the NCO Academy in 1987, National Defense Service Ribbon, NCO Initiative Award, Army Service Ribbon, 2 letters of commendation, 2 commendation ribbons, 2 individual achievement ribbons, and served during Desert Storm. Edgar Bayless served in the Army. He had the rank of E4. He served for 2 years from 1966 until 1968. He received the Vietnam Campaign Medal, the Good Conduct Medal, served during the Vietnam era. Houston Dodson served in the Army. He had the rank of Private First Class, served for 3 years from 1956 until 1958. He received a Marksmanship Award. Jeff LaGuire Jeff served in the Army, had the rank of E4, served for 3 years from 1989 until 1992. He received the Army Achievement Award, 2 Army Commendations, the Kuwait Liberation Medal, served in Operation Desert Storm. James Howard Van Winkle served in the Army, had the rank of corporal, served for 2 years from 1951 until 1953. He served in Germany for 13 months. John Hargis served in the United States Naval Submarine Service. He was a Chief Petty Officer. He was active for 8 years and in the reserve for 12 years, from 1961 until 1982. He received several medals. He was in the Cuban Missile Crisis and in Vietnam. Beecher Smith. He was in the Army. He had the rank of Private First Class. He served from 1942 until 1943. Served for 6 months. He received a Sharpshooter's Medal. Jerry Sherrill served in the Army, received the rank of Sergeant, served for 8 years from 1987 until 1995. He received 2 Army Achievement Medals. Farrell Smith was in the Air Force 3 years, 4 months, and 22 days. Had the rank of Sergeant. He served from 1945 until 1948. He received the Victory Medal, Occupation Medal, and a Good Conduct Medal. Served during World War II. Jeff Alpha served in the United States Army, had the rank of E5, served for 4 years from 1985 until 1987. Received the Army Achievement, Expert Rifle and Hand Grenade, and the Army Accommodation Award. Have I overlooked anyone? All right, will you please stand and introduce yourself because I don't have the paper? Okay, Mr. H. Okay. Okay. What era did you serve in?
1948 to 1960.
Okay. Just to get a perspective of when these gentlemen served, would all World War II veterans please stand? Students, give them an applause, please. Would all Korean veterans please stand? Would all Vietnam veterans please stand? Would all Afghanistan and Iraqi veterans please stand? Desert Storm. Peacetime veterans. Okay. Ms. Kempton, I turn the program back over to you.
We ask now that you bow your head for a moment of silence. Thank you. Today, this is Mary V. Wheeler's proclamation. Be it known that the student, staff, and faculty of Mary V. Wheeler wish to express our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to the veterans of our area for your sacrifices they have made in order that we may continue to enjoy the freedoms that we have. Therefore, let today, the 9th day of November in the year of the Lord 2012, be known as Veterans Appreciation Day at Mary V. Wheeler. At this time, faculty and staff will sing God Bless America. In closing, I would like to say it has been our pleasure to honor you today. Thank you for all you have done for our country, and thank you for showing our students a true example of an American hero. At this time, please enjoy the slideshow the teachers have prepared for you.